Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all well. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to handle payment in our Amazon clone. And today we are going to use Stripe payment gateway to handle our payments. Okay. So as you can see in our demo account, whenever I add some product and go to checkout page, and proceed to checkout, add address here and mobile number, then flat number and anything that you want, deliver to this address, and we navigate to that payment. Here this element, this card details is come from Stripe. Here we are going to use card element of Stripe to access, to type our card number, CVC, expiry date and zip code. Okay, in demo, in test mode, there is a 4 to 4 to 4 to 4 to 4 to number for dummy card details. This is called dummy card details, and by clicking on this placeholder we execute the payment. And then after we navigate to the home page, and as you can see, this is my recent order that I have just created of 42,499 rupees. So this is the payment. This is the payment integration in our Amazon clone. So today's video is going to be an interesting video. So to handle payments in our Amazon clone, we have to first of all create a client secret which is come from the Stripe. So to get that client secret, we have to create a payment using the Stripe. So first of all, we have to create the payment. Then that payment method gives us a client secret. And using this client secret, we have to confirm the payment. So if this client secret that we get from the Stripe is incorrect, then the payment is terminated. If this client secret which we get from the Stripe is true, means it confirms the payment, means if the client secret is matched the client secret. Okay, how I understand, how if that client secret is true, means if the client secret is correct, then the Stripe confirm the payments and execute that particular payment having a particular amount. So how to do this thing? So we have to first of all go to the server.js, and here we have to create another API for payments. So API for payment. Okay, so here just app.post, and then here we are going to use payment dot create. So here we have to create the payment, and by creating the payment we get the client secret from the Stripe. Okay, now before doing this thing, we have to install Stripe in our backend also. We have to install Stripe. So just go to the another terminal and navigate to the Amazon backend, and then type npm I Stripe. So this will install Stripe in our backend. So this will take some time. Okay, now Stripe is installed now. Now here we are going to create a synchronize callback function. So unsynchronize res, and then here we are going to get the amount. So const amount or the total is equals to rec, which is from our body, rec body dot amount. Okay, we get the total amount from our front end, and then here we just type console dot log payment request received for this rupee total. Okay, now we have to run this API in our payment page. So navigate to payment.js page. Now here we are going to create a function, here we are going to do this thing. So whenever we navigate to the, suppose here we add some product, proceed to checkout, create a type address here, and whenever we navigate to the payment page, we have to create a client secret. Whenever we navigate, means before we navigate to the payment page, we have to get the client secret. So how we can do this thing? So using use effect. So here we are going to use effect. So just type use effect, because use effect runs before rendering. Okay, and then the callback function, and then the dependencies, which is an empty. Here we are going to run or create a client secret. Okay, so here we have to do something. So const fetch data, fetch client secret, means by running that API here, by running this API, we are going to get a client secret, means a key which confirm the payment, a key which confirm the payment. If that key is incorrect, the payment is terminated. Understand this thing very carefully. So this API is for getting client secrets. Fetch client secret, and this is all going to be a asynchronous function, and then const data is equals to await axios. Here we are going to use axios of our own file called axios.js dot post, and for payment we are going to use payment dot create. We have to create a payment for amount which we get from get basket total, and provide the basket here, basket, and save it. Now we have to run this function here, fetch client secret, and save it. So every time when we navigate to the payment page, it will create a client secret for the products inside it. Okay, so the API is not working here. Why? Okay, we have to save it here. Now again we have to run the payment page. We navigate to the payment page and see what happening. Okay, so it doesn't send the console.log here. So how we can tackle that problem? So we have to run that function here. Why it will not run it? We have to run this API, as we know, as whenever we come to the payment page, we have to do this thing. So why it's not working? Photo. Here we are going to create a payment. We just request it. So we have to run this. Okay, we made a mistake here. We have to provide a slash here and save it. Okay, and again we have to go to the address page. Again we have to type address, deliver to this address, and you can see payment request received for this rupee. Means this is the total amount. This is the total amount. You can see this is the total amount. Understand? So now we made a request to execute the payment, to create the payment, not execute, to create the payment. Okay, now by creating this payment, we have to create a client secret. We have to create a client secret using Stripe. So for that, just create const payment. Here we are going to use payment is equals to await. Payment is equals to await Stripe dot Stripe. Okay, we have to import Stripe from Stripe. So here, as simple, here we are going to use Stripe as a Stripe. So just go to the payment API, Stripe dot payment intents dot create. Payment intents dot create. So here we have to create a payment whose amount is the total, whose amount is total, and the currency is equals to INR. Currency is INR. And then after these things happen, we have to send the client secret which we get from this payment, So just type here res.send 201 for creation, and then status for 201, and then we have to send a client secret like this. Client secret is equals to payment dot client secret. This is from documentation, so you don't worry, you just practice this thing and you understand what is happening here. So here we just create the payment having a total amount and the currency. Okay, so there is here some error occur. So what is this error? So payment intents, spelling mistake, Stripe. Okay, so here we do something wrong in importing. Okay, here we are going to use our secret API from our Stripe. So again we have to go to the Stripe website, signed in, click on signing button. So we navigate to the dashboard of our stripe.com, and then we have to go to the developers tab, click on API keys, and we have to reveal our secret key. we have to reveal our secret key. Okay, password is incorrect now. Continue. Okay, we have to copy this secret key, and now go to our app, and beside this stripe required stripe, we have to copy this secret key. Okay, we have to copy that secret key here. Okay, now go again, go to our payment page. Now go payment page. As you can see, everything works perfectly nice, and again we have to navigate to the payment page, and everything works perfectly nice now, and deliver to this address. So payment request received for this rupee. Now by confirming payment means we just create the request here. Now by typing the card number, we are going to confirm it. Before that, we have to grab our secret key. So go to payment.js. Now by doing this thing, by navigating this API, we get our secret key. Now we have to store it in our state variable const client secret set client secret equals to use state. Okay, and the initial value must be an empty string. Okay, now go to the payment a fetch client secret, and whenever we get data, whenever we get execute this data API payment create, we create the client secret. Now we have to get that client secret here using data dot client secret. That's it, guys. We set the client secret. Now we have to import usestate here and save it. Now whenever we do this, we have to console.log, sorry, what I do here, client secret is client secret. Okay, save it. Now go to home page. Go to home page. We have to rerun our backend. Refresh it. We get the data. We add one iPhone here. Go to checkout page. Proceed to checkout. Add an address. Add an address here. And deliver to this address. Whenever I click on this, we request the Stripe to create a payment which having an amount. This means amount of one iPhone. Okay, deliver to this address, and we request the payment of 1,19,000 here. Okay, 119,000. Okay, now we go to the inspect and console it, and you can see here in the console, the client secret is not appearing. Why? So we have to check this thing here, why the client secret is not appearing here. Okay, we made some mistake here. So we have to check it again. Payment client secret send. We just send the client secret. See, we made a spelling mistake or not. So go to payment, paste it here, save it. Again we made a, okay, as you can see the client secret is now appearing, which having these things. So it is secret key to confirm the payment. Okay, as we grab this key, now we have to confirm the payment by clicking on this place order button. So for that, here we are going to create a function here, confirm payment is equals to an arrow function here. We have to prevent refreshes whenever we want to place an order. Okay, we have to prevent refreshes here. Now go to here. Now whenever we click on this function, and this function is going to be a asynchronous function. Asynchronous function. Okay, I made a spelling mistake. Asynchronous function, and here we are going to confirm our payment. So await stripe, which we created here using use stripe. So we have to use stripe to confirm our payment. So stripe dot confirm card payment, only card payment. We have to provide a client secret here, and then we have to give information about it. So payment method, then the card, which card, payment method is card, and then the elements. So here we are going to use an elements to get information, means here the card number and month, CVC. So we get that data using elements. Use elements, okay, which we already created here. So elements dot get elements, and then the card element. Understand, this thing is very complicated because this is from documentation and you have to practice it again and again to understand. So here we are going to confirm our card payment using our client secret, and the payment method is here card. So we have to just type card. Here we are going to use a card element to get the data, to get the card number, CVC, expiry date. Okay, so we have to get that data using this. Okay, now after that, okay, I am confused. After that we get some result here, and here we are going to type alert payment execute, payment successful, and we have to navigate to home page, and here we are going to use navigate of our React router DOM to navigate to home page is equals to use navigate. Okay, now save it. Now again we get the client secret, we create the payment request for this iPhone, and now again we have to type catch. If error occurs, we have to console dot warn error, save it. So everything works perfectly nice. Now here we are going to use our dummy account 424242424242 and place an order. And what happened now? See, So here we get some error now, I think. So go to console and save it. So everything, I think everything works. Okay, here we have to assign the confirm payment to our place order button. So on click, we have to run this function confirm payment. So whenever I click on this place order button, place order button, so gives something, payment successful. Okay, everything works perfectly nice, and we navigate to the home page. And now we go to the Stripe home, or payments, sorry, payments. And you can see here, okay, here we made some mistake because we execute the payment, but we get the payment of only 1119. We have to create a payment for 1100, sorry, 1,19,000. So we made some mistake here. So I remember here I remember that we have to create a payment here. We have to create a payment in our server.js in the form of rupees, in the form of paisa, not in the form of rupees. So here we are going to multiply it, means in a unit, unit decimal, semi decimal, semi currency. What you say, I just forgot it, in the form of semi currency in my language. So if the dollar is your current currency, then you have to convert your dollars in the form of cent. If you are in India, if you have an Indian currency, you have to convert your rupees into paisa. Remember this thing, otherwise it will not create the payment. So again we have to go to the home page, add a product. As you can see here, we add a product, proceed to checkout, add a number here, address here, some gibberish thing here. Can we do some gibberish? Deliver to this address 4242424242, and we are going to place an order here. So by clicking on this place order, it will create the payment using Stripe, and payment successful alert messages appear. And whenever we click on this, we navigate to the home page. Now we go to the payments, refresh this page, and as you can see here, as you can see, the payment for 1,90,000 is execute. 1,19,000 is execute now. So this is the thing that we want to do here. This is the thing that we want to do. Okay, but after placing the order, as you can see, the basket is not empty. There is a still a iPhone. Okay, so we have to remove the empty the basket whenever we place the order. So how we can achieve that thing? So whenever we place the order, whenever we confirm the order, okay, whenever we confirm the order, we have to run something called whenever we place the order, we have to create a case which will which will empty the basket in a reducer. So in the reducer, we have to create another case which will remove all the products inside the basket. So go to reducer.js, create another case here called case empty basket, and here we are going to return we have to spread the state, and then the basket, we have to modify the basket to the empty array. So by doing this, we execute the basket here. Now again, go to the payment page. Whenever we execute the payment, we want here dispatch type going to be a empty basket. By dispatching this type, we run the case, which is case called empty basket, and it will empty the basket, it make the basket empty. So here we are going to use dispatch. So dispatch and save it, and everything works perfectly nice here. Now again, go to home page, add a iWatch here, proceed to checkout, add a address 1 2 3 4 5 6, flat number, landmark, and deliver to this address. Now payment created here of 54,000. Now provide card number here to confirm the payment. Now whenever we place the order, it will run the things, and payment successful. Whenever I click on this, basket is empty. Now as you can see, the basket is empty. So this is the thing that we want to use here. Now again, go to payments, and you can refresh. Okay, you can see the 54,000 payment appear now. So this is the thing that we want to do here using Stripe. So in the next video, we are going to talk about how to store the order details in our MongoDB database, and how to retrieve that order details and get it in this returns and order page. As you can see, this is the orders that I placed. Okay, so the next video is going to be a also interesting video. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, press the like button, and share with your friend. Thank you guys for watching.